Welcome back for the last quarter. Guest video GDFL match of the round here at Richmond Crescent, and Bannockburn lead 11-5, 71 to Eastern Suburbs 5-5, 35.
Well, they've got to get cracking very quickly, the Suburbs, to get back into this game to keep their faint final four chances alive. Umpire threw it up at the centre. Whistle went very, very quickly. Another ball up. Different umpire. This might change the luck.
Umpire Pretlove.
This is Pretlove. Yeah, I thought that was Peter Not before throwing up. But this is Pretlove who throws it up. And Tressage wins it conclusively down the ground. Picked up by Hutchison. He tumbles the kick around the body. Got it towards half forward. Lucas half a chance. Picked up though by Wembridge. He tumbles the punt to Shea Wembridge down towards the half forward zone. Kick off the ground down there by Broad of Bannockburn. Got the ball out wide. Close to the fence. Over she goes. Brett Loughton appealing for a push. I think there's been one paid too.
Alfie.
And Alfie, yeah, I would have paid it myself. Alfie got the free kick, kicked it in towards Loughton. Did he catch that? Yes, he did.
Good slip catch.
As the scoreboard just come up on the screen there, 35 plays 71, the Great Western Hotel final quarter scoreboard. And Brett Loughton, a fair way out from goal. I don't fancy him here. Comes in, tries the long one, puts it up the side of the boot a bit. Out in front of the pack there was Robbie Reuter. Fisted away from him. It was out of bounds on the full before it was done so. And a free kick coming up to Bannockburn in the last line of defence. If he can pick this up, Troy Colliger.
Gives it back.
He can, and gives it back to Butchie Shaw.
Shaw in the last line of defence now. Goes with a torpedo punt towards half-back. Loughton and Shaw go up. Loughton in front. Now taps it down on the bottom of the pack. Free kick. And that's Paul Wentworth. He hasn't got the Bannockburn jumper on today. He's got the Glenelg jumper on. No stripe down the back.
Stripe on the back. I tell you what, he's played very well today, Paul Wentworth.
Goes short. Paul Smith, there's another one who's played very well. Across half-back for Bannockburn. Now he goes for a bit of a run. Goes with his right foot. Paul kick off the boot, though. And Andy Reuter should be able to take the mark. And he plays on too. Lopes away through the centre of the ground. Good right foot kick up towards centre half forward. In front, Broad. Loughton behind. Roving Colliger couldn't take it with him. Brent Loughton's tackle. Now Colliger ends up with it. Don't know how he did, but he's got it. He runs through half-back. Short kick into the centre. Evans, LBW hits him on the knee. Good play by Watson. Michael O'Leary, quick right foot kick in towards Wembridge. Puts him under the hammer. Good play by Jake Hewitt. Drops the ball down towards Clinton Shaw. Now good play by Shaw to break the tackle. Around the corner, Rough Robbie goes back. It's going to beat him. Hutchinson's there. So is Flanagan. Lang can't pick it up. Rough Robbie's behind him. Lang towards the boundary line. Falls over, tries to keep it in, can't do so. And a boundary throw in at the interchange area on the grandstand side here of Richmond Crescent.
Boundary throw in. The young boundary umpire's got it now. Going to put the ball back into play. Not a bad throw either. Push out here being paid. It's going to go the way of Andy Reuter. Played a pretty fair game this afternoon, Big Andy. Comes round on the right foot, kicks the ball towards centre half forward. Out comes Loughton. Can't take the mark. Had two grabs at it. Good enough to go and get it. Tried a hand pass. Don't know about that. The foot would have been the option. Got it across to Hutchison. His kick is under pressure. Wembridge a chance. Bumped off the football well by Hewitt. At ground level, a chance for Delamonica. And he goes, little Alpy. Taken away by Winter. Winter's kick out wide. Picked up by O'Leary. Outside 50. Chips the ball back into the forward zone. Here comes Butchie Shaw. Gathers and the Butcher goes bang!
Goes with a torpedo punt that ends up at half forward flank. Rundle goes back in the race for the ball. He picks it up, gives it to Norman. He's under pressure from Ronnie Pilgrim. Gets around him. Short little kick into the centre and finds Andy Reuter in front of Henderson. Now he's in the glue pot in the middle. He's got leads left and right. He decides to go to the outer side. Oh, high kick. Puts under pressure Lucas. Can't take the mark. Hutchinson does the shepherding. Lucas tries to get around too many. Drop the ball off the ground. Ian Evans back to the centre of the ground. Lang can't pick it up the first attempt. Can at the second. Now he goes. He's nearly tackled. Kick off the side of the boot, but it's Lux of Fortune because a diving mark's taken by Michael O'Leary.
Had a bit of the play here. The Eagles in the early stages of the final quarter. Great Western Hotel scoreboard 5-5-35 to Eastern Suburbs, and it's 11-5-71 as the little kick there has been marked. For the Suburbs, another further kick in the forward line. Was that Rose? Could have taken the mark, didn't do so. Umpire's blowing the whistle. It was Watson, and he's been free kicked, and Bath takes the free kick for Bannockburn. He kicks the ball wide. Lovely kick too from Bath. Ooh, want to touch this on the ground in a hurry. It's okay. Had plenty of time to think about what he was going to do there, Jake Hewitt, but did it nicely. Down towards half forward. Out they come. No mark taken there. Almost the mark, in fact, there to Gemmell. Couldn't hold it. The ball off the ground. Here we go. Rough Robbie going to break his way through the pack. The umpire said free kick coming up.
Should have been a throw from Ronnie Pilgrim anyway. It was a rugby pass over towards Anderson.
Bit of a roughie.
Good play by East to tap the ball away from Alfie Delamonica. Out the back of the pack, East follows it up. Handball out towards Clinton Shaw. Now, he can't pick it up the first attempt. He's down on the ground. Oh, he gets up with it and gets around. Hutchinson goes with his right foot. Short kick. And there's Rough Robbie to take the mark in front of Norman.
Well played, Clinton Shaw there. Got through the pack somehow, and the kick was effective. And a roughhouse Robbie. Oh, he's tumbled this one awfully up the side of the boot. Oh, great pass. Great pass, that one. And Ronnie Pilgrim, the veteran, takes the mark in the forward pocket, chips it and crosses it. A mark has been paid. Great effort to get to that ball, too.
The major.
That's the major. Okay, here's the message coming out. This is ground control to Major Tom. Go back and kick the goal, Major. There he is. One of our mates, Daniel Tom, number 43 on screen. It was a good effort to take that grab because it was a pretty awkward one there from Ronnie Pilgrim. He knew he couldn't kick it from that pocket. He give it to the Major. The Major straightens up and goes for goal. The Major kicks a minor. Not too hot that time. We're giving you a wrap, Major. You've got to put them through when we give you a wrap. 1 point only on the board to Bannockburn. They've gone further ahead. 5-5-35 Eastern Suburbs. Bannockburn now have gone to 11-6-72.
Stefanowski goes in short towards Lang. He's under pressure from Habib and Winter. Stefanowski off the ground again and a third attempt. Out towards centre half forward. Barth gets a push in the back. No free kick. Stefanowski can't pick it up. Oh, College up with his left foot. Can he kick a goal? Luck's a fortune because he's turned around and kicked it. He's done it.
I tell you what, the harder he works, the luckier he gets, that boy.
Great
He's
work.
A terrific game today. That's his third goal on a very wet day. Great effort.
And just messing around with the ball in the back line, Eastern Suburbs. Stefanowski and Lang not being able to take the mark. And another goal, 12-6. There you go. The scoreboard's just off. You have to be quick here. 12-6, 78.
78.
And the Eastern Suburbs side is 5-5, 35. And that is on the Great Western Hotel final quarter scoreboard.
Kicked 10 goals to 3 since quarter time, Bannockburn, so they've certainly showed why they are in the 4 and premiership contenders this year. After finishing runners-up in Division 2 last year, getting the ticket into Division 1, they've done very, very well under Steve Winter. I thought they might have been in for an upset at quarter time, but that wasn't the case. Evans does the ruck work, knocks the ball to the turf. Flanagan had well, it wasn't a fresh air shot, but it didn't just say it didn't cover much distance. Here comes the Barth, trying to crash his way through the pack. He got a bit of mud on him now, Barth. He's right. Umpire's going to ball it up, and whoops-a-daisy. Now you're getting serious about things now. Good decision, players. Stepping back, discretion the better part of all. There's Robbie in screen there. Let's see if he does the ruck work. He does not. Evans does the ruck work. Comes back towards Shaw. That's Clinton Shaw. Hand pass over the top. And the Major done it well. Eluded one nicely. The Major would have put him into orbit if it hit him too. I tell you, he just touched the head at the right time. His hand pass was to Troy Collinger. He couldn't quite gather it quickly enough because it's out of bounds centre wing right in front of the commentary position.
Evans and Reuter. Flanagan gets his right foot to it. Up towards half forward. Rundle leads in the race back. Troy Shaw's over the top with Jeff Lucas. Free kick for a throw. No. It's going to be a ball up, I believe. Yep. That was pretty quick for a ball up. Not giving them much chance to get the ball out there, but umpire Knott will do the honours at half forward. Evans doing the ruck work at the moment against Reuter. Evans gets it down. Collinger through the middle of the pack. Out towards Henderson. Watson. Oh, fresh air shot.
He kicked the head there. Goes back towards Rundle. Rundle's got it. An outside-inside reverse torpedo punt. That's a fair effort from the radar. Got it towards O'Leary. He's pulled down on the tackle by Clinton Shaw. Ball up decision. And that will be at grandstand side of the ground, near enough to the centre wing position.
Reuter and Evans thrown up. They battle. Evans gets it down. Gemmell can't take it with him, but should get a free kick for holding the man. Flanagan held on too long there, and Gemmell will take it at half back for Eastern Suburbs. Now he goes towards the commentary side here. On the wing, Lang and Clinton Shaw behind. Good work by Shaw to use the body. Can't take the mark though. He's on the bottom of the pack. So is Lang fighting for it. Hard O'Leary, good skills. Gets it out the back towards it. Bailey and Barth. Oh, it's tough there. Elfie. Delamonica gets it out towards Hutchinson. Now Ronnie comes through. Oh, no, look, handball, but nobody was looking. Shaw can't take it with him. Brent Loughton a long way up the ground. Gets a good kick along the boundary line also. Lucas is there. Can take it with him. Right foot kick across the ground. Good vision because he's found O'Leary. Now he can run through the centre. Measures the kick to Billman, who's leading at half forward. Tries to get it one hand. You've got to use two hands there, Billy. Alistair Broad comes in to help out Stormy Winter, who ends up with the ball, gets around one, quick handball, flashes it to Flanagan and puts him under pressure. He's dropped the ball. We're at centre half forward. Elfie Delamonica on the bottom of the pack, and the umpire will have to come in and bounce the ball. 43 points of difference on the Great Western Hotel scoreboard.
Very good performance by Bannockburn since quarter time. The umpire restarts play. Ruck work done on this occasion by Evans. Slapped it out wide. No player can pick it up. Went past O'Leary. Here comes East. He's had a good day, this kid. Comes round on the left foot. He's got better as the game's gone on. His target there in the centre of the ground was Winter. Unfortunately, didn't quite get to Winter. Here comes Lang. He picks it up. He runs back away from the mud patch now. Swings round on the right foot out wide. Two options. One of them's Norman. The other one was Monica. Norman takes the mark and he plays on immediately. Goes to the forward zone. Out comes Broad. Fists the ball away. Might get a free kick. Alistair Broad for a push. And waiting on the ball to come back. I think that'll be the case. Yep. And he's inside the defensive 50, way up there on the far side of the ground.
He goes short towards Ian Evans, and he takes the mark in front of Delamonica at half back. He goes in towards the centre of the ground. Oh, it's a high kick. It's going to put Colliger under pressure and Shaw. Good play by Shaw to tap it away. Rundle goes back. Shaw kicks off the ground. Falls in the mud. Shaw follows it up, gets a second kick. Up towards centre half forward. Troy Shaw. Lucas in front. That's Jeff. Turns around, gets a quick handball. Damien Tom off the ground, lacks a fortune, straight to Habib. Habib can walk into goal and kick another one, his fourth for the afternoon.
What about the Major up the ground, easy as you like? Should have been on at the start of the game. Hope you listen to this, Stormy. He made the Major. Lovely play. Great play too from Clinton Shaw, coming out of half back and then going and getting it himself again.
He's had a good afternoon also from half back. And Jason Habib finishes off the good work from upfield with his fourth goal of the afternoon. And the Great Western Hotel scoreboard will show that Bannockburn has moved further in front there. 13 goals, 6-84. They lead Eastern Suburbs 5-5-35. 49 points the difference.
We've probably gone about 17 and a half minutes of the final quarter of the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock. Ball just coming back to the centre. Had many good players, Bannockburn. A lot of their on-ballers have really clicked today, including Flanagan. And also College have been very good. Had quite a few, and down forward, Habib was kicked 4, and Troy College has kicked 3 himself. Steve Witter's been good in the middle. Good signs for the Bannockburn side. They've been very competitive in Division 1. Now, the umpires saying he got too many in here, there's too many too close. So we give the free kick to Evans anyway, and he bombs it long kick from Ian Evans to half forward. The Major dashes through, couldn't quite control the footy, taps it out wide, knocked further afield by Roughhouse Robbie, got the ball towards Flanagan, hair pass up over the top, taken by Rundle, under pressure, well claimed to the tackle, loses the footy, it spills over the boundary line, and out of bounds it will go. And that tackle was applied by Jason Habib, and it was a beauty.
Boundary throw in now. I'm just trying to look between Sean Cannon and also the screen here. It goes towards Ronnie Pilgrim, and it's out of bounds. Another boundary throw in.
35 plays 84 points on the Great Western Hotel final quarter scoreboard of the match of the round, the GDFL this afternoon. Boundary umpire, that's about a throw in. Give it a bit of height. Troy Shaw got the knockdown to Flanagan. Flanagan's right foot kick taken by Reuter. Big Andy tumbles it on the punt. And over and it goes out of bounds in front of the pie stand where I had a lovely pie there earlier on, and so did my young bloke Ticker. You reckon they were all right, them pies? He's wearing more than he ate, I think. And it's out of bounds in front of the ladies in the pie stand. The boundary umpire puts it back into play. A high throw in. Oh, Reuter fell over. Pushed, I'd say. Might get the free kick, Big Andy. Ian Evans doesn't agree. And Andy's played on. No, he hasn't. You've got to take it back, Radar. It's Andy's kick. Back it comes to Big Andrew Reuter, the newsman. Here he is. Defensive side of centre wing. Short kick. It's okay. He's found Wembridge, who chips in front of Peter Lang and takes the mark. Yeah, he's just been told where to go by Peter Lang. He elects to go a sort of a spiral punt, you'd call that. Watson left it behind. Stolen by the Major. Great, well controlled the Major, Tom. Not a bad one either. Too much carry on the football, but Bailey couldn't pick it up. Kick it up the ground there, Troy Shaw. He goes in after it again. Pick it up now, Troy Shaw. Kick a goal, Troy Shaw. Ah, for sure, he kicked it. Great goal, Troy Shaw. He must have been listening to me, I reckon, Jace. He did everything I wanted him to do.
Great work. He kicked it along in front of himself 3 or 4 times along the ground and then was able to pick it up and kick a great goal.
And the Major, they're all patting the Major on the scone.
You might be able to fit him in for a vote here soon.
He's played a great game, my Major. I might put him in. Hope he starts on the ground next week. Don't know about sitting the Major on the bench. I think put him on the ground. So they've gone further ahead of the Great Western Hotel scoreboard. It's 14-6, 90 points, Bannockburn. 5 goals, 35 points on the board to Eastern Suburbs. And as we said before, just 2 goals since quarter 3. 2 goals, in fact, to Eastern Suburbs, while Bannockburn have been able to pile on 12 majors. Oh, we've got Major 2 on the line. You finally made the grade, it said, mate. Sensational. Back to the play. Up they go. The ball knocked to the ground here. Out of the centre come Troy Collinger once again. Down towards centre half forward. Ronnie Pilgrim in front. Taken away from Gemmell. He gets the quick kick in. Picked up by O'Leary. O'Leary goes wide and he finds the safe hands of Big Andy Reuter, who takes another mark for the afternoon.
He's at half-back now, goes towards the grandstand side and the commentary stand side. Dave Lucas in front of Broaden, turns around. Good play by Lucas. Right foot kick back into the centre of the ground. He's got Bailey. Shane Bailey takes the mark. Now he plays on quickly onto his right foot. The lead from Billman. It's a good kick too from Bailey. Finds Billman at centre half forward. He turns around. Oh, poor kick though. And Troy Collinger is there to take the mark. Now he plays on quickly, gives it to Butch Shaw, running across half back onto his left foot. Oh, an absolute paddock here for Hewitt. It bowls him over though. He can't take push in the back though. No free kick.
Oh.
Billman turns around onto his left foot, short kick. This is better. Finds Dave Lucas and he takes the mark at wing position. Plays on quickly. He's got Peter Canellis, who's usually a good kick. Measures it this time to Peter Lang. Oh, he tried to go. Oh, and he's paid too. He plays on though now. Bailey runs past for the handball, receives. Short kick to Brent Loughton. Good pick up on the half volley. Oh, ducks one way, ducks the other way, but too much fancy stuff there from
Carried
Loughton.
it 15 metres the wrong way is what he did.
Comes out towards Collinger. He taps it on. Canellis has got time now. He's got Reuter. He hands it backwards towards him. Gets around Evans. Oh, Evans, good tackle on Reuter though, and puts him off his kick. Comes back to centre half back. Bath. Handball, puts Butch Shaw under pressure. Hutchinson on his left foot. Up towards full forward. Reuter in front. Can't take the mark. Clinton Shaw's back there. Good play. I think that was by Billman.
It was.
Yep, to keep it in front. Comes out towards Alistair Broad. Oh! Beats him over the line. Could have nearly been out on the full there. Hit him on the foot, but doesn't matter. And a boundary throw in at half forward for Bannockburn.
Bit of a slip, but he bounced the bum right on the boundary line there, Alistair. Rain starting to come down again here. The players are tired. We're getting well into the final quarter of the Great Western Hotel scoreboard, and a commanding break, a winning break in fact for Bannockburn. It's been thrown back into play down there just inside the 50-metre zone. The umpire's blowing the whistle. Many players claiming a possession. I think will finally be a ball-up decision. It is 55 points the difference. So this has been a big win for Bannockburn after looking in trouble at quarter time too. Thrown back into play, slapped out of play. It's out of bounds. Voting is going to be interesting this afternoon. Just while the boundary umpire's getting this one, I've sort of had a bit of a think about this.
It's a free kick actually to Dave Lucas.
Dave Lucas getting free. I think I'll just give some quick votes now. I'm going to give 1 point to Alfie de la Monica, 2 to the Major Tom, and I'm going to give 3 points to our technical director, Brett Revere, for getting the ground control to Major Tom up on the radio there at some stage.
Lucas goes across the ground, but there's too many Bannockburn players there. Matty Pilgrim gets the handball from Wentworth. Good play by East to keep running and keep the ball in front of him. He gets it around Reuter and taps it on towards Wentworth. He's tripped over, keeps tapping it towards Pilgrim. They haven't had a possession yet, but they've got it to the centre of the ground. Rough Robbie's in there, keeps it in front of him. Good play by Paul Smith to come across. Now Corey Flanagan gets a kick. A good left foot kick out in front of Ronnie Pilgrim, leading Gemmell to the ball. He keeps it in front of him also. Troy Shaw comes in to help out. Now he goes backwards, gives a handball over the top. It's going to put Hewitt on. Oh, dummies the handball. Good play. Tackle by Jeff Lucas. Henderson keeps his feet, kicks it in front of him. Ron Pilgrim stands in the tackle, gives it to Rough Robbie, but the umpire has quickly asked for the ball and he will throw it up at centre half forward for Bannockburn. So it's up now. Troy Shaw, good thump of the ball towards full forward. Habib Stefanovski's back there also. Kicks it straight towards Collinger. Now it falls to Rundle. Now he can go. He goes towards the boundary line with a quick right foot kick. The Major could be here, Cookie.
Yeah, yes, he's heading for the pie stand. The Major might be hungry. Picks up the ball inside the boundary line. Shepherded by Habib. The Major's kicking to the forward zones. Not bad. Oh, good kick, Major. And the mark's been taken down here for Bannockburn. Now that was Collinger. Now the umpire's coming in. What's happened here? He's paid a free kick to Jason Habib. Has he, or has he let Collinger kick the ball backwards to Habib? I'm not sure what happened there.
I think he might have. I think he kicked it. Collinger kicked it back to Habib when he took the mark. So
I just thought he was kicking the ball back to him for a free kick or something, but it wasn't. And all that was brought about by the good player, the Major, of course. Major Tom.
Yeah, he's nearly up there with Scotty Cowie, isn't he?
Oh, he's a good player, Major. Let's see Jason Habib. Can he kick his fifth? There'd be a great effort in these conditions if a full forward could kick 5 goals. He's just taken plenty of time. He's run a fair way back from the man on the mark. You're going to have to kick this a long way. Comes in, right foot kick. He's kicked it across the face of goal, I'd suggest. And through it goes for a minor score. 1 point only. Just blooded the copybook there, Jason Habib. But a fine effort from the full forward.
So Great Western Hotel final quarter scoreboard. 14 goals, 791.
Yes. The 5 goals, 535 points.
kick out from Eastern Suburbs, goes to Lang at half back. He goes up towards Norman, in front Andrews, Wentworth and Delamonica at the bottom of the pack. Norman gets a quick kick away with his right foot, and a good lead. Hutchinson's in front, can't take the mark, but he gets a free kick for a push from Matty Pilgrim. He's got Watson running on. If he can go short to him, he does so. Broad comes from nowhere, but can't take the ball with him, and Watson's off now. He'll have to take a bounce soon, or else he gets caught anyway. Good play by Brent Loughton now. He can turn around and go for goal with his left foot in towards the full forward position. Billman's there. Oh, good play by... That's a goal.
Billman's tapped it across, and Radar Reynolds put the foot into it. I don't know about the tap. Might have been a bit of an up and under tap, but it's a goal on the board. Quick thinking, Mickey Billman, and a good effort from the Radar. It was like a soccer goal. That one flipped across there, and I'll bang it through.
Clinton Shaw couldn't get the ball across the line. Billman taps it across to the Radar, and he gets his first of the afternoon, and they move along to 6 goals, 5-41. And the Bannockburn side of 14 goals, 7-91, 50 points in front. Not very long to go in this match.
Yeah, 26 minutes gone on the final quarter time clock. Brought to us by Bannockburn Sporting Trophies. Bit of a storm sweeping away to the Geelong end of the ground, and let's hope that doesn't get here before we finish. It looks a bit dark and dirty and everything out there. Now the boundary umpires have retrieved the footy. They've brought it back. Jason Doherty just doing his vote, so I'm not allowed to look at them. But I reckon they'll be very similar to mine in a different order, I think, as I've done mine. And I have given our technical director 3 votes, Brett Revere, for getting that major time on the radio. That was rather sensational. Up it goes. Reuter knocks the ball to the turf. Here they come off the ground. Broad tries it again. Can't pick it up. Here comes Bath. He's in a bit of trouble. Pressed there by Rundle, who's been a goer all day. Rundle puts the ball out wide. Here's Bailey. Bailey in a bit of trouble. He's well tackled there by Bath. Off the ground it goes. Too late for this stuff. Corey Flanagan is caught in the flying beal that time. That's one of the old wrestling holes. Jack Little used to be and say, "Wow!" What he used to say. Now the ball's gone out on the full. Play, just kick it back in, son. That's the go. Webridge says, "I'm going to start off and play on." And he kicks the ball down towards, nearly half forward as the rain starts to tumble. Chance for Billman. He can't pick it up on this occasion. At ground level, hand pass from O'Leary is pretty slick. Got it away nicely there to his teammate in Dave Lucas. He kicks the ball across the ground. Not a bad kick from Lucas out into the corridor either. And he's found a teammate down there.
Billman.
Vicky Billman it was.
Oh, he kicks into the man on the mark. Butch Shaw, good play. He gets a push in the back and will get a free kick at centre half back for the Tigers. Poor kick there from Billman. And Butch Shaw, who's been a good player across the back line for the Bannockburn Tigers this afternoon. He goes wide and he's got Matthew East, who's been loose most of the afternoon. He's got time now. Left foot kick back into the centre. Troy Colliger. He's got time to run on now and set something up. He nearly falls over in the mud. Tries to kick it towards Ronnie Pilgrim. Gemmel's there. Kicks it off the ground back towards half forward. Matty East falls over. Turns around. Tries to get a handball away. Oh, he's just toying with him at the moment. Now he gets tackled by Bailey. And that's too high. Oh, so the Eastern Suburbs players can't take a trick here at the moment. And Matty East will take the free kick at half forward.
Bit lucky on that occasion, Matty East. Had plenty of opportunity to get rid of the football first and didn't.
And it's a wonder. Good to see Bertie Van Bar still getting up a trot in the final quarter.
That on screen. If we get a picture of the runner here, Bertie Van Bar would be the slowest runner ever to go round on, Shay. Bertie's obviously run out of cans down there. He's had to go and take a message out. Now the kick has gone into the half forward zone. Not a good kick. It's out of bounds. Over throw in. I think you'll find over there at half forward. 6 goals, 5, 41 points. Eastern Suburbs, Bannockburn 14, 7, 91. It's 50 points to difference.
Is that the funeral car?
Oh, gosh, that belongs to Rose.
Rose.
W.D. Rose, the funeral director.
Comes
out.
The
boys on the job today.
The umpire's picked out a free kick at half forward. I don't know whether it's going to... I think
that's what that hearse is what Eastern Suburbs need.
Oh, the jokester downstairs, Brett Rovier.
Can you believe that?
Free kick picked out. And Bannockburn will take it about 45 metres out, and it looks like it's going to be just trying to pick up. Evans has got the ball, but he gives it over to Hewitt by the looks of it.
Yeah, Jake it is. Doesn't kick too many goals. Jake Hewitt doesn't kick one here either. Into the forward zone. No mark taken. Almost a mark to Bannockburn there. Flying high was Andrews. Pushed out wide by the big fella Stefanowski. And it's gone through for a minor score. Rushed behind on that occasion to Bannockburn, and that Devil Dodger kept going, thank God. I don't want he called in here. He might be measuring me up or something. That bloke. Here's Stefanowski kicking the ball back into play. Short kick to Rundle, takes the mark in the back pocket. Well, the Major went in and what he was going crook about the Major. He just had to come back a bit on the mark. And Radar Rundle goes out towards the pie stand side of the ground. Up goes Andrew Reuter, takes another mark. Probably taken 10 or 12 of those today. Played a fair game, the big fellow. Looks to the centre wing, doesn't see much happening. Chips it in short towards O'Leary, who takes the mark. Coming in late there and a little too late, I would have thought, Alistair Broad. and O'Leary takes the mate. Nothing much in that. His defensive side of centre wing, Loughton gives him a lead further up the ground. So too does Dave Lucas. He heads it back for Lucas. Chipping in. The old fella Roddy Pilgrim chips in and takes a nice grab, cutting off that lead.
Goes across the ground towards centre half forward. He's got 2 or 3 options there. One of them's Jake Hewitt. Now he turns around and handballs towards Colliger. Oh, he's going to put him under pressure though with the handball. Canellis comes in. Bath's also there. Free kick though, and the Diesel will get a free kick at centre half back for the Eagles. Now he's looking towards grandstand side. He goes towards Gemmell. He slips over at the crucial moment, but he gets a free kick for a push in the back from Shaw. And Chris Gemmell at half back will take the free kick. He goes with his right foot. Awkward looking kicking style, but effective. Goes towards the wing. Oh, Lucas can't take the mark at the second attempt. Now O'Leary's there. Gets a handball out. Reuter tries to go off the ground, but a free kick. And Michael O'Leary will take it on the wing.
True centre wing position. Grandstand side of the ground. Goes the short kick. Not a bad one. Loughton takes the mark. Hand pass immediately to it wasn't Loughton, it was Lucas in fact. Give it to Lang, who was standing still, so he gave it straight back to Lucas. Here's Loughton trying to crash his way through the pack and must take the free kick for being held without the football. And Brett Loughton too far out unless he wants to do one of these quick kicks again.
He can do so too because there's nobody in the goal square. There is
goal
though.
square.
Elfie's there now. He could make a lead. Loughton no. Got it at half forward. Goes with his left foot. Awkward looking kick off the boot. Elfie comes through, leaves it for Billman, turns around. Billman can kick a goal on his left foot. It's going to bounce through, I think. Billman's kicked it. A late goal for Mick Billman. His first of the afternoon.
Yeah, had a quiet day, Mickey. Set up the previous goal there for Rundle and kicked that one himself, but hasn't had his best day of all time. But still out there fighting for his side. They've gone to 6-5-41 on the board. Sorry, gone to, might be 7-5, I think. 47 now. I'll beat the scoreboard up. That's not too often I do that. It's a 14 goals, 8.92. 47 plays 92 on the Great Western Hotel scoreboard, and we've gone 28.5 minutes of the final quarter.
Close to siren time.
Bannockburn Sporting Trophies bringing us the time clock. I've just been told. Tell them they're biting out there. Was that walking past?
Corey Flanagan.
Was it? Tell them they're fighting, not fighting, but biting. Okay, Stormy Winter's got it. Kicked into the mud heap. Give it to Colliger. Colliger in trouble. Adelaide at it. Comes back to Colliger. In more trouble. Pulled off the football by Reuter. And Reuter gets the free kick for dropping the ball.
Reuter now plays on through the centre of the ground. Oh, awkward left foot kick towards centre half forward. Lucas can run onto it, as is Loughton. Lucas does now. Turn around on his right foot and can kick a goal. It's up towards the goal square. Over the back, Billman drops the mark, but gets the ball back and kicks his second goal in a minute.
Well, he's had a hand in their last three, Mickey Billman. I think he's playing at full forward at the moment too. So, well, in the
just making the scoreboard look a bit more respectable for the Eagles.
Yes, and I guess you learn something from each game. Or you can learn that if you get the ball down quickly to Billman, he might be able to do the job down there. You never know, do you?
Great Western Hotel scoreboard. The Eagles go along to 8-5-53 and they trail the Bannockburn side 14-8-92.
And I think Corey's headed straight for the shower, has he?
I think he might have. I think he might be in there already.
It's getting a bit cold out there. The rain's coming down. He's done enough for the day. He said, I'll go and have a Tyrone Power while they're still hot. And I don't know how they're counting how many's in this centre circle. There's about 17 in there at the moment, but I think it's been a good move to move it out the wide of that mud patch anyway. Here comes Clinton Shaw out of defence. Can't get the kick in. Peter Lang picks up and tumbles the kick towards centre wing. Battle of pace here between Jake Hewitt and also Big Andy Reuter. Jake won the race and also won the free kick. Andy got him over the shoulder immediately. Hewitt wants to show more pace. Look at him go. Here goes Jake. Kicks it to... Hey, Jake and the fat man. He's kicked it up with Robbie. It's only Jake and Robbie. Takes the mark at the centre half forward position.
Goes for the lead for Habib in front of Stefanowski. Turns around. Stefanowski falls over the crucial moment, but gets a hand on it far enough to push it out of bounds in front of Habib. And a boundary throw in. Jason Habib kicked 4 goals this afternoon and has been a lively forward line player for the Bannockburn Tigers.
Geez, I'm glad me and Robbie Anderson are good mates.
I'll say. Jake and the fat man. Good work, Cookie. Boundary throw in now. Deep into the Bannockburn attacking zone. Lang in front. Gets a tap down. Wembridge can't take the ball with him. East can. He turns around. Good pick up. Gets it back to Jake Hewitt. He can turn around. Kick a quick goal. He goes with a torpedo punt up towards Habib. It's out of bounds, and it's on the full free kick. Stefanowski to take in the last line of defence.
It was a long kick from Jake Hewitt there,
it
wasn't it? Got on to that one. Big Johnny, Big Jacko. At the full back. Put the ball on the ground, picked it up again. Now with extra go on the right foot. Usually a good kick. This one's no exception. Out to half back. High flyers won it. Over the top of the pack, Butchie Shaw. There he is again in screen number 19. Was punching it away. Bit of whistle on play.
I think Ronnie Pilgrim's got the free kick.
We know not for what. Ronnie was in front of that pack, so I guess someone came over the top of him. Now he's behind that post somewhere, Ronnie Pilgrim. We'll get a look at him. Here he is. And popular out this side near the pie stand, isn't it? Good kick, Ronnie Pilgrim, too. Drove it long towards the goal mouth. Just missed to the right-hand side. Good effort, Ronnie. Unfortunately, offline. I was about to say close to siren time. I didn't need to. It's ringing in my ears. The siren's gone to end the game here at Eastern Suburbs this afternoon. We were seeing an impressive Bannockburn since quarter time. Come out and kick 14 goals, 9.93 to defeat Eastern Suburbs, who kicked 8.53. Better quarter, that quarter, the last one for the home side, where they kicked 3 goals, and of course Bannockburn also kicked 3. But the Great Western Hotel scoreboard shows us Bannockburn goes marching on. 53 plays 93, a 40-point victory. And since quarter time, Jason, I reckon they were pretty impressive. I was disappointed with them early. I thought that the Suburbs would take the game up to them, and I tipped an upset. And at quarter time, I was quite happy with my prediction. But from then on, it was Bannockburn's midfielders who did very, very well, and their defence did very well also down there.
Yes, the Bannockburn side hitting a bit of form. Good to see with only a couple of weeks towards the finals. And a convincing victory here this afternoon at Richmond Crescent.
Boys on screen there, we just saw 45, Jake Hewitt, but gee, I've left him out of the votes, but I thought he played a great game, Jake Hewitt.
Now, the goal kickers
missed by much
this afternoon for the winners, Bannockburn, 4 goals to Jason Habib, 3 to Troy Colliger, 2 to Stephen Winter, and singles to Matt Pilgrim, Troy Shaw, Matthew East, and Clinton Shaw. And for Eastern Suburbs, 2 goals to Robbie Reuter, 2 to Mick Billman, and singles to Alan Rundle, Brent Loughton, Shane Wembridge, and Michael O'Leary.
Okay, thanks to our sponsors today, Apco Easy Shops in and around Geelong, GFL Bingo Centre, Landers Bullers with Bowski Accountants, and the Great Western Hotel, of course, and of course Bannockburn Sporting Trophies with their time clock. I hope that all the GDFL clubmen and supporters and officials and players support the clubs that look after your league. Okay, your votes today, Jason. This is going to be short, sharp, and we're going to get this down before that rain comes.
Okay. Well, apologies to a couple of players. The best player for Eastern Suburbs was probably Michael O'Leary and also Andrew Reuter this afternoon, but I've left them out of the votes. And I've also apologised to a couple of Bannockburn players who I left out. Jason Habib for 4 goals in this sort of weather was a good effort, and also Stephen Winter, the coach, who had an influence really up until half-time and then let some of the younger guys take over in the second half. I've given 1 vote to Clinton Shaw. I was tossing up between him and Christian Shaw, but I've given 1 to Clinton Shaw. I thought his game was quite good across half-back, and he also bet Paul Smith for that vote as well because I thought he played quite well. 2 votes to Corey Flanagan, who was everywhere this afternoon and had an influence for nearly 4 quarters of the game. And 3 votes to Troy Colliger with three goals and also a great performance in the middle. I've given him 3 votes.
All right, 3 to Troy Colliger, 2 to Corey Flanagan, 1 to Clinton Shaw, wearing the 35 Guernsey at half-back. I've got apologies. I thought Andrew Reuter was the best player for the Suburbs, and he just missed, and so too did Jake Hewitt. I gave 1 point to Corey Flanagan, who came off at the end there with a bit of entertainment and told us they're biting out there. I thought he meant fighting, but he definitely said biting. Gave him 1 point. He was all over the ground, did very well for them. Troy Colliger was a great game with his goals and his continual drive out of the middle of the ground, and continually made a loose man of himself. And there's me on screen. My God, I haven't looked that good for a long time. Should have seen me Wednesday morning. I wasn't too up. And 3 points I gave. I thought the best man on the ground was Paul Smith. I thought he beat every opponent he had at centre half back near where he lined up. He continually set the ball forward, and his kicking was an absolute delight. And I gave Paul Smith my 3 votes. But in a nutshell, 5 points is going to go to Troy Colliger, 3 points to Paul Smith, and 3 to Corey Flanagan. So we'll go Colliger, Flanagan, and Smith. And of course, Ticker. That's my son getting his.
He wants to be a star.
Yeah, that's my boy there. See that?
Looks like his father too.
Put your tongue in your head, or I'll knock it out of you. I'll tell you now. So we're going to give 3 points to Troy Colliger. He's won the dinner for 2 at the Great Western Hotel. We've got to be there to collect the course on Monday night. The replay. 2 points to Corey Flanagan. Gets the Apco Easy Shop and guest video tankard. And also, I think the keyring too.
Yes,
course,
that's correct.
Which is a collector's item.
Oh.
Must be, because I can't bloody get hold of one. And 1 point we give to Paul Smith, who played a great game at centre half back, and he also gets to take it to the keyring. And on behalf of
everybody,
camera crew, we don't get the camera crew.
What about Cowie?
Oh no, Cowie doesn't get a vote this week.
No.
He nearly squeezed Damien Tom in there, though.
Damien
I think.
Tom and Alfie played great games.
On behalf of our technical crew, they've done a fabulous job today. Brett Rovier in charge downstairs, in charge of technical difficulties this afternoon. There's been a few of them. Sean Cannon, who will be at the AFL match tomorrow. Good luck, Sean. He loves the AFL. And Joseph Horvath, too, our new cameraman. He's done a great job. And Ticker and Cookie.
Most sons get their name off their father. I got the name Ticker off him. It's a bit of a worry.
What do
isn't
you want, Brett? Brett? He was
Yeah?
coughing down there. I thought he wanted to make a comment, that's all.
No, I just thought you might thank the technical coordinator and the...
I did, for
Well,
technical
we did, but he was
difficulties.
probably asleep. He has been most of the day. Another fine guest video production. Thank you very much. Bannockburn home in an easy victory over the suburbs this afternoon.